everyone. So we have just finished wrapping up our lobby day for trans rights 2011. Um, it was an event sponsored by the National Center for Transgender Equality, which is located here in DC, and is primarily concerned with advocacy work and talking to members of Congress and various governmental departments and seeing what they can do to make sure that trans people are no longer second class citizens. So today's Tuesday, by the way, so it's Tuesday night, and we started on Sunday, and all day Sunday and Monday we had training where we learned about all of the different ways that transgender people are affected by various government organizations. Everything. We had speakers from TSA come and talk to us about
screenings,
the
full body scanners and all that scary stuff.
Yeah, and apparently they're working on a new method, which would cause some problems. I mean, they know that there are going to be issues for transgender people, and they actually have a working committee, a working group, who are concerned with working on issues that transgender people face when they go through airport security. So, by the way, TSA is working on that.
There's also Health and Human Services was there, the Department of Justice, a representative from the White House. It was a really impressive array of people from all different areas.
Yeah, so it was really impressive to hear what they had to say. And then yesterday we did some training, basically about how to talk to lawmakers about. Well, our primary concern this year was the Employee Non-Discrimination Act, which it wasn't brought to a vote in the last Congress. So basically, that counts as, a failed bill.
And there's all sorts of stuff where different things were taken out and put into the bill, and there were discussions about things that were going to be put into the bill that shouldn't have been. But the bill as it is now, the new bill that will be introduced, is going to be good.
So basically, our job today was to go around to the lawmakers who represent us as constituents. That includes Representative Jim Moran in the House of Representatives and
Arlington,
woohoo, 8th District of Virginia, and the two senators from Virginia. So we went and we talked to, well, not them, because they're busy trying to keep the government from shutting down because of the budget crisis, but we talked to their staff members, and they were really great, and we left them with some really good, just not anecdote seems like cheap.
Our stories.
Yeah, basically a way to put a human face on what is this transgender thing, who is that, what are these people, are they weirdos, what do they do? Well, obviously not.
But Jim Moran's staff, Congressman Jim Moran has been a longtime supporter of LGBT things and was a sponsor of ENDA in the last Congress.
Yeah, our Congress people are all pretty liberal. They're all Democrats, so it's not like we had a lot of work to do. But other people, I mean, the group of people who came to this lobbying thing were just amazing. It was mostly a group of older trans women, which is a community that I haven't had that much interaction with, but they were just totally on top of their game.
Have been lobbying for years.
And just were getting out there and fighting the good fight. This one trans woman from Virginia came around to our senators with us and was coaching us because she had a lot of advocacy work and lobbying experience. And she let us talk, but
guided us.
Yeah, guided us. And so that was great. And so now...
And it was important for us to talk to our senators because one of them did not support ENDA.
That's the Employee Non-Discrimination Act.
Around. Yeah.
ENDA. So actually it was really cool. One of the things they gave us was this. This is the executive summary that the National Center for Transgender Equality and the
National Gay and Lesbian Task Force.
Yeah, working together. They did this survey of like 6,500 trans people and collected all the, and it was long. It was like a long survey. Like, first of all, they found 6,500 trans people, which, you know, I guess
it seems like a large task to us.
Yeah.
But I guess that's your job.
And they asked them a ton of questions, everything from like employment to like family and what it's housing and public accommodations. And they asked them all these questions. And so they've put together a ton of statistics. So,
and obviously there are more than 6,500 trans people, but
yeah,
the fact that they got all of them to answer this long survey is really cool.
Anyway, so this is the executive summary that they gave us. If you go to the National Center for Trans Equality's website, I think they have a link to this.
Yeah, they do.
And the whole report is like 230 pages, but you can like glean some statistics from that. Use it. Write to your Congress people. It's very important that you let them know that there are trans people out there and gender nonconforming, trans and gender nonconforming people
out there,
yeah,
need protecting.
It was crazy because like some of these people who are out there lobbying, like they are the first gender nonconforming person that their congressperson has ever met, or that their staffers have ever met. And so, like...
It's really meaningful to hear people's stories and for them to meet a real human being and realize that this is a real issue that people face and it's not just some distant thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it was really exciting, and we met a group of, like, really cool locals who have, like...
We probably never would have met otherwise.
We never would have met otherwise.
I mean, it's weird because we live in the same city, and you'd think, like, 6 degrees, like, somehow.
So that was great, and we're going to hang out with them in the future. And that's about that on that front. It was a really good experience. I'm glad we did it. So tomorrow, actually, on another topic, I'm going to be coming out at work, not to, like, everybody, but to the HR woman, who's really nice, and is hopefully gonna like help me figure out what kind of steps I need to go through to transition at work. Thankfully, we work in the District of Columbia where there are protections in place for gender nonconforming people, and also we're allowed to use whatever bathrooms we want, or whatever bathrooms like we identify with using.
But that's the law. But that doesn't mean everyone.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk to her about it, and we're gonna work it out. So, I will update you guys when that happens, and let you know how things are going from there. And thanks for watching.
Bye.